and a special in-concert exclusive profile of George Harrison with the Eric Clapton Band, live in Japan. In-concert exclusive profile of George Harrison live in Japan.
Well, I think Eric was in 1990, toured the world, and he said many places he visited, you know, people would be saying, "Where's George? What's he doing?" So he said to me, "Look, why don't you do a tour this year?" This is 1991 now. He said, "This year, after the Albert Hall, we're free, the band and myself, and we'd love to do it with you, if you want to do it." Well, straight away, I understood what he was saying was a really good offer, and I went through the yes, no, yes, no, yes, no in my own mind, and then I decided, no. I decided, that's it, I won't do it. And I actually told him I wasn't doing it, and then the next day I thought, well, maybe I should have done it, because, you know, next year Eric will be out on the road, and if I've got to do it sooner or later. If I don't do it now, I'll never do it.
Maybe someday, who knows, baby, you may comfort me.
I like being in a band. That's fun, just playing in a band, really. That's what I like about it, and I like the idea that you can play music, and although you know, or you're supposed to know what you're doing, there is an element of spontaneity. I mean, it's different. I don't do dance steps or somersaults or anything like that. You know, all I do is stand there and sing, so it's a pretty easy thing to do once you remember the songs and the words. So I just went back to all the songs I'd written in the early Beatles days and looked through those and thought which ones felt like they would still work nowadays, and ones that were, you know, for some reason or other, like Taxman, you know, it was always kind of a cute song to do.
I'm the Taxman. Yeah, I'm the Taxman.
Most of my material, although a lot of it is old, is fresh for me, because I've not done it before. But also I've been lucky that I've had a couple of hits occasionally, you know, over the years, and my last album did very well as well.
I got my mind set on you. Got my mind set on you.
25 years of Sgt. Pepper, that's, you know, that's a pretty long time, isn't it? It's funny, the record came back in the charts, apparently. It doesn't, I don't really think of it. I'm kind of detached from it now, you know? Although I'll do the interview and I'll watch the show and I'll see, oh, there he is again, talking about, you know, something he doesn't really remember. I don't think they were all they were cracked up to be, really. No, I think it's wonderful, really, that people like them. They wrote some great tunes, we did some great tunes, and we said some good things. We tried to be nice and influence people, maybe not always to the best things, but basically, I think they could have had a lot worse. Well, they have now. Look what's around nowadays. So I think the Beatles was a good thing. I can't understand why so many people liked it and so many nationalities. I mean, we used to go look for places on the planet where you'd think they wouldn't have heard of the Beatles. I remember going to India in 1965 thinking, oh, great, this is going to be good. And as soon as we got off the plane, there was all these brown faces all chatting, Beatles, Beatles. You know, we were okay as a group. And you have to remember, when we were doing all that stuff, or, you know, some of the Guy, Ritchie Barrett, and these kind of things we were doing in the Cavern, everything out there was Cliff and the Shadows, you know, Shane Fenton and the Fentones. They were all matching ties and handkerchiefs doing giding with the Fenders, and, you know, the lead guitarist always had glasses. That's how it was in those days. So we were quite a phenomena in the leather days, you know. The leather days? What's that?
The microscopes that magnified the tears started once